back to the third module of our chapter, Climatic Zones of the Earth. In the previous modules, we have learned about the major latitudes of the Earth. That is, Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degrees north, Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degrees south, Arctic Circle at 66.5 degrees north, and Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees south. So based on these latitudes and overall climatic pattern of the Earth, the world can be divided into three major heat zones. So the zone between Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, we have Torrid Zone. So, the zone between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, we have Torrid Zone. From Arctic Circle to Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere, and from Antarctic Circle to Tropic of Capricorn in southern hemisphere, we have temperate zones. Here we have temperate zones. In northern hemisphere also we have temperate zones. Now, from Arctic Circle to 90 degrees north and also from Antarctic Circle to 90 degrees south, we have frigid zone. Here we have frigid zone. In southern hemisphere also we have frigid zone. Now, let's watch a video on the major heat zones of the Earth. Heat zones of the Earth. The Earth is a huge planet. It is spherical in shape, flattened at the poles, but slightly bulging at the equator. So, the Earth has a larger circumference at the equator. Naturally, all places on the Earth do not receive the same amount of heat from the sun. While the equator, the regions near it, receive direct rays, sun's rays becomes more and more slanting as we move away from the equator and towards the poles. Now let's learn about the heat zones of the Earth. The Earth can be divided into three different zones on the basis of the amount of heat received from the sun. The three different heat zones are the torrid zone, the temperate zone, and the frigid zone. Let's learn about the position and the climate of these zones. First one is torrid zone. The torrid zone, also known as tropical zone, lies between the equator and the tropics. That is, between the equator and Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere and between the equator and the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. The temperature in this region is quite high, and that is why it is known as Torrid Zone. The word torrid means intensely hot. So the region experiences heavy rainfall, high humidity, and even high temperature, characterizing equatorial type of climate. The second one is temperate zone. The temperate zone receives slanting rays of the sun and are therefore neither very hot nor very cold. The North Temperate Zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, and the South Temperate Zone lies between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle. The climate in these regions are moderate. Third one is frigid zone. The frigid zones are intensely cold, and these zones receive slanting rays of the sun. The word frigid means very cold. North frigid zone lies between Arctic Circle and the North Pole, while the South frigid zone lies between Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. Being at the poles, the frigid zone gets very little sunlight and warmth of the sun. So, I hope you are clear about the heat zones of the Earth. Watch your modules carefully, go through your text and get back to me with your doubts. Thank you.